Hello, ladies and gentlemen. MarauderEX here, back with more Metal Sluggy failure. And this time we're going to play Metal Slug 2. Because apparently that's the first game that the mummies and the Martians show up in.
Yes,
so
we get a double dose of wackiness, which is shown adequately here with a guy trying to shoot a tank with a pistol.
Pretty much. I mean... tank pistol. Alright, so... Oh yeah, this is the one where we get the weird people, too.
Yeah, maybe sunglasses dude.
I don't know who this is, but I think I'm gonna be that person.
Yeah, it's the,
Oh, it's one of the ladies.
Yeah,
okay.
the lady with the hat. And I guess... Yeah, they all have, like, the weird, crazy eyeball thing going on there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you can't tell who they are based off their faces. They all look freaky as all hell.
So we're fighting angry dudes with swords again.
Angry guys with swords. In the Middle East, not, you know... Oh, hey, it's a guy in a camel.
Yeah, well, the Japanese aren't exactly known for their racial sensitivity.
Very true, very true. Not, you know... Not that we're any better at the moment. I mean, when it comes to, you know, anyone from the Middle East, we are really not fans of them.
Yeah.
Or at least, the... Oh my god, that baby. That... I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only person who saw that.
No, you weren't. So yeah, we're having like a semi-serious discussion about
racial tolerance, and then oh my god, a baby.
Yeah, racial and international tolerance, and then like a baby. I'm just gonna end that thought stream before you get a bunch of angry comments and stuff.
Oh god.
Okay, well,
it's not the first time I would have pissed off someone on the... I'm on the internet. I've pissed off a dozen people just by, you know, saying my name.
Oh, okay.
Did I tell you the time that
oh yeah, there's...
I got called a sexist for saying male and female athletes could compete, you know, together?
What?
Yeah, I'm a sexist for saying that. That's because apparently his logic, and he couldn't see how this in turn was even more sexist, was that if we integrate sports, men are just so much better at sports than women because we have more muscle, that it would force women out of sports. So I wasn't being progressive, I was being sexist by trying to force women out of sports.
Oh, gotcha, that's kind of weird. Like, I mean, okay, like something like weightlifting is pretty obvious, but...
Well, see, even weightlifting, isn't it divided into classes, so you don't have,
Oh, yeah, that's what... Well, I know, like, wrestling is, so, like, wrestling or any of the fighting ones would definitely... I don't know if weightlifting is, but if it were, then that would totally make sense.
Because my argument was, Layla Ali, you know, professional boxer. You know...
Yeah,
bet one of my ridiculously little YouTube paychecks that she could stand toe-to-toe against any man in her weight class.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like that with, I mean, like all the UFC fighters. They're all in their fight in their weight class. So it's not like you have a little tiny dude against a huge guy like this,
yeah,
who would have an enormous advantage in like unarmed, or I mean, like grappling and stuff. So yeah, it would be basically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna have, looking at it the same way, we're not gonna have. In male sports, you're not going to have a 90-pound bantamweight boxer versus, you know, the heavyweight champ of the world. Like, that's just not...
Yeah,
that's going to be a one-sided fight. So you're not going to have the same weight class of woman versus man. Like, that's...
Yeah.
As long as they're in the equal weight class, it makes sense.
Oh, did you... That reminds me, too. Did you hear about the esports leagues and, like, and stuff like that? Apparently, because... They have, like, segregated genders on esports, which, you know, makes even less sense.
Well, that's actually the video that prompted this whole conversation, because I did this for Rainfall, and because I'm like, you know, the way they went about it, not quite all that kosher, guys.
Yeah, it was so weird. I still don't understand that.
It's like it wouldn't be. I wouldn't have found it as weird if the games were the same, though. You had like a male and female competition, but you were playing the same games. Because I can understand the gaming community, especially, in a currently not giving off the most welcoming vibes.
No.
So I could kind of understand that. And that's actually what they did. They went back and they have the main tournament is now gender neutral, but they still have a separate female tournament for everything. Because, again,
it's not a welcoming place yet.
Yeah, you want it to be 100% welcoming, and it's not at the moment.
No. We're getting there.
Slowly.
Slowly.
We're having a lot of hiccups doing it, but we are getting there.
Yeah, it's like the gay marriage in this country thing, and equal rights for people of non-heterosexual nature. It's
non-heterosexual, non-Caucasian.
Non-Caucasian, yes. It's happening.
It's just going slowly.
Yeah, it's just going slowly. I mean, it's going to happen. It's eventual. It's just...
we're taking our sweet time doing it.
Yeah, and we're kicking and screaming and crying about it. But yeah, it's going to happen, so just go with it, guys.
Well, part of it is, we still have a lot of the old guard type mentality of...
that's...
We want our rights to be our rights. We don't want to share them.
Yeah, that's the...
But it's complete dick, is what it is. But yeah, that topic about the esports was what prompted all this, because I went through and I talked about it. It's like, good on them for actually taking care of it, and they took care of it fast.
Really? That's awesome.
From when the controversy broke, within 48 hours, they took care of it.
Wow.
Issued a direct statement, everything. Like, they were...
What? Yeah, that was in reaction to the zombie pulling out dynamite.
Yeah. But they were like, we will take care of this. We want people to feel welcome and included in this. Oh, you're a mummy. Damn it! I took the thing that would have given you your life back.
I'm a mummy with a pistol.
Makes sense.
Hey, I'm not a mummy anymore.
But yeah, that is what prompted everything about it. So it's like, I started talking about it like, oh well, I'm a sexist for thinking that there could be some level of equality. Oh, forgive me for living in the 50s.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that.
The best part about it is I eventually just blocked the guy, because it's like he started, like, I have no problem having intelligent discourse. Like, if you disagree with my opinion, that's fine. You're welcome to disagree with it. But as long as you're civil about the discourse. One of his last comments was, I really think you see men and women as the same sex. Are there different genders? Are there different genitalia for you? I'm like, alright, you're fucking done. Get off the channel.
And part of me wonders if people like that are being serious, or are they just trolling.
The fact that he went so far as to try to find several medical journals to back up his statement. But the problem is, all of the medical journals...
Why am I trying to drop kick a zombie and then getting turned into a zombie?
Because we can't knife the zombies, so we have to drop kick them. So try to open that. It should hopefully be some... Oh no, it's a shotgun that you can't use because you're a zombie.
I'm a zombie. Or mummy, excuse me. Medical journals that did what?
He was looking for medical journals to prove that his was the accurate viewpoint. You gotta press B.
Oh.
Not what I wanted to press. I wanted to do that and just throw grenades at the zombies.
Hey, we switched characters. Because that wasn't confusing enough to begin with.
Yeah. But one of the articles that he found was literally from Dr. Jim Bob's. Like, it wasn't a peer-reviewed medical thing. It was from a doctor's website that was his own personal opinion.
Why was I having so much trouble with that jump?
Because jumping is special.
I'm gonna not open that just in case.
No, because this is
Oh yeah.
This is the part where we've got.
Yeah, you get in that.
This thing. Whee! I'm in some sort of robot.
With like
With a cat! With a... Oh my god, what the hell is that?
I don't know, but it electrocuted me.
Oh, and I jumped out of my thing. I jumped out of my... No!
Yeah.
Save me!
Oh.
Save me, Barry! Save me!
Oh, there you go. Just throw poop bullets at it.
Yeah, I'm shitting cannons at it. And I'm out of guns. Like, I'm out of guns in general, so I'm just gonna get out of it and shoot at it. Because that's actually going to... Oh god! That looks like a... Yeah, I was about to say, that looks like a Kamehameha. And we die.
How are you supposed to live through that? Oh wait, you're not.
This is great. This is great.
This is a beautiful thing.
And I jumped to my death with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And you jumped to your death with enthusiasm.
And style.
I can't tell you how much I am looking forward to playing Smash with you when it comes out.
Oh, especially with Little Mac and my non-recovery.
And your propensity to kill yourself enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, how did I not die? I must have had invincibility.
Oh, I'm dead. Is it?
Oh no! Ah!
So close, and yet we had no chance.
This is like, yay, we won! Oh my god, we're gonna die. Developers of this game, thank you for making such an awesome little moment. Oh hey, it's these guys again.
Oh, I just killed the guy reading the paper. He's just sitting there reading the Wall Street Journal, and
I think I'm gonna make something more of myself than being a soldier in like this totally not Nazi army.
it's totally not Nazi. What's that meme? The cat reading the newspaper. I should buy a boat.
So I need to rethink my life. This is not for me. I forgot she has like an axe instead of a knife.
Yeah, the girls have axes. We found that out, and we're like, my god, they've got axes.
I don't know why that makes me happy.
Because you like grinding your axe. There's a joke in there that I missed.
It's alright. Oh.
You've got an axe in your face.
Let me axe him quick.
Whee!
Come here.
Axe to the face. Oh, it's the pigs. We can get in and rescue the pigs. Pigs, come to us!
You're not a pig.
You're not a pig. You're a POW with a frog in his pants.
What?
He pulled out a frog.
You know what?
I'm not even gonna question it.
Yeah, it's totally normal for this game.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna not jump on the rockets this time.
No, jump on the rockets.
I guess we're supposed to kill that guy.
Well, I mean, he's already dead. I shot him and he fell over dead.
Then why is it still shooting rockets? I guess he's just like on the trigger or something. Oh god.
Well, I'm going to come over here and wait for him and throw a grenade. There we go. Oh my god, more of them.
Why?
Why is this a thing?
Oh my god, no! Oh.
And my grenade hit the missile. Talk about a waste of a grenade. Knife! Everyone gets a knife. I like knifing people. We got 0 points for something?
Yeah, you know what?
I'm oh my god, Nazi tanks.
Are you, like, knocking on it? Hello?
Am I knocking on the Nazi tanks?
Yeah.
Oh god, no, of course not. Why would I knock on the Nazi tanks? I like the Nazi tanks.
I got loaded up again.
I can't axe the Nazi tank though.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that, and I'm unfortunately disappointed. Whoa. Okay, that worked.
Oh, he's dead. Probably so is whoever's in. See, frog. And I walked into a bullet. And I save a POW who pulls out a machine gun from his pants. Alright, if he had the machine gun, why did he not just start shooting people?
Because he's the dude.
And knife. Everyone gets a knife. I've got a plane.
You've got a plane.
With missiles. And this makes the war so much easier. I mean, look at, yeah, basically, he who controls the skies controls the land. Look at this. Okay, so now we're starting to get resistance because
They got
planes.
Not for long, because I've got grenades. Without doubt.
I got 2 missiles left. I gotta make them count.
Oh, hey, it says how many you have left.
And giant Nazi spider.
Red, don't go get under the spider.
Don't get under the spider.
You think it's safe. It's not safe.
I don't know what world anyone would think being underneath a giant Nazi spider tank would be safe. Nothing about this seems legit. Oh, damn it.
Oh, I was like, yes! So, like, so far he doesn't have an attack that can reach me.
Oh, and then flamethrower.
What's this random person doing with the backpack?
Oh, hey. Grenades. And son of a bitch.
Oh, this is... I hate this boss. There we go. Yeah. Oh! There we go.
Oh, fireballs. Gotta dodge the fire. Even more fire. And even more fire. You're just standing there like, bring it.
It's like,
I've been blessed by invincibility. Bring it.
it was, Dr. McNinja with, they were fighting a wizard, and the wizards can have 3 spells of the ghost wizards, excuse me, have three of a group of spells. And one of them is Fireball, and the character Dan McNinja really wanted it to be Fireball. And then so then they're like fighting the ghost wizard, and then the ghost wizard starts casting Fireball, and then Dan McNinja, he just starts maniacally laughing and runs towards the ghost wizard casting Fireball because he's wearing a fireproof ninja suit.
What's going on right here?
Is he like trying to tax the kid?
I have no idea what just happened. So I'm just gonna shoot into this truck is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna knife people! Except I'm not knifing, I'm axing. And heavy machine gun. Oh! Son of a bitch, I saw the rocket flying at me and I could do nothing about it.
I'll get you a heavy machine gun. Oh. Pork and beans.
Hey, come here. We're just too low.
Damn it, Cletus!
And
I'm not sure about like bullet. What does that mean?
monkey and a fish. And I fell down. See if you can jump over there, or no, because you're gonna come back down. Yeah, because we can't have nice things.
I got fish, turkey, watermelon, and pork and beans, and I died again.
To the guy with the shield.
The guy with the shield throwing grenades, because I was looking at food.
Who do you think you are, Captain America?
He does.
Have you seen,
The guy with the paper, I want to be Captain America. And then he dies. So I went.
Most recent trailer for Avengers 2.
No.
It's got all of them hanging out at Tony Stark's penthouse, and Thor just casually sets Mjolnir on a table, and he's like, anyone want to see if they can pick it up? It's like the thing is, whoever's worthy can have the power of Thor. The thing that Odin enchanted Mjolnir with, so that Thor would learn a lesson in the first Thor movie. And so they're all sitting here taking turns. Like Tony Stark's like, oh, so if I pick this up, I get to rule Asgard, right? And Thor's like, of course, that's how it works. And so Tony can't move it. He goes to get his Iron Man arm, and he's sitting here using the repulsors to try to lift it up, and it's not working. And then Rhodey gets his War Machine arm to do the same, and they're both pulling on. It's like, are you on my team? Are you helping? It's like, come on, just represent. Come on. And then Cap goes to try to move it. He goes to pick up, and it budges a little. And Thor has this look on his face, like he's laughing, and then he goes, shit. Like he has this look of, oh shit, he might actually be worthy. But then it stops moving, so he's like, okay. So out of all of them, Cap is most worthy of
ruling Asgard.
Of having the power of Thor, which makes sense because Cap's
Cap.
He's a Boy Scout. That's the point. Then Hawkeye looks over to Black Widow. And he's like, "Did you want to turn?" She's like, "Oh no, this is not a question to which I need an answer for." And then it gets really dark because Ultron Mark 1 comes out and starts talking about how none of them are worthy because they're all puppets and they're all being controlled by strings. And then he crushes one of the Iron Man variant helmets, and it gets dark from there.
Okay then.
Because Ultron's just dark, and the fact that they've got James Spader, not David Spade, but James Spader from Blacklist, and a ton of other things.
I'm gonna have to look it up because you know me at names.
Yeah, if you remember the Stargate movie, he was the lead scientist, Dr. Daniel Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't help because I just remember Daniel Jackson from the television.
Yeah. But he, like, I never really saw him as a villain.
Unless it's the same actor.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
I never really saw him as a villain until I started watching The Blacklist. And then I started watching The Blacklist, like, this is what Chris would be if Chris were a villain.
Oh god.
Like, he's very dapper, wearing a suit, tie, a nice hat, but he is just completely insane and vicious. Like, he's like, the line from Firefly is like, mercy is what separates,
a good man,
stab.
Yeah.
I'm a good guy. Stab again.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
right.
It's that level of kind of like, imagine if Mal were doing that maliciously. That's him. It's like, mercy's the mark of a great man, and he just stabs and kills his opponent. Like, oh yeah, I'm not a good guy. I'm evil. I guarantee you, Chris is going to be watching this and be like, thanks. You just called me James Spader, and I'm evil. Thank you for that.
I mean lawyer.
Oh, yeah. He does family law, though.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's true.
Like, he's at least not a soulless... He's like Mr. Clark. He's not a soulless lawyer.
Yeah. Yes, he Mr. Clark, who gave up being a corporate lawyer to teach in high school.
Yes, and Mr. Clark was probably one of my favorite teachers at that school.
Definitely, hands down.
I had him as an advisor. I didn't actually have him as a teacher, I just had him as my advisor. But he started our freshman year of high school. And so he had a real fun connection to our class. Because it's like, oh yeah, we're his first class, and then...
Did you just see that?
What? And then I was paused, and I just got hit by a hailstorm of bullets.
The car exploded, and I was on top of it, and I rode an exploding car through the air. It was a beautiful moment. Okay, sorry, Mr. Clark.
But Mr. Clark he's like, oh, we're his first graduating class, so he was really choked up when we graduated, But he's one of those guys that he just kind of look at me and be like, so, have you gotten in trouble yet today? Like, no. Like, oh, it must be a slow day for you then.
Yeah, he was awesome. He taught history.
Civics, world history, and U.S. history, didn't he? Yeah, he did teach U.S. history because I had Mr. Burns for U.S. history, and Mr. Clark had an off period, the class that I had U.S. history, and Mr. Clark walked into Mr. Burns' class because they shared an office, and Clark just walks in. He's got a coffee mug. He looks on the blackboard. He's like, "Oh, he's teaching you this? Oh, we did this last week. I guess that shows who's a better teacher." Hack, and just walks out of the class. And Burns was just like shaking his fist in anger. It was awesome. They were really good friends, so it's like the ribbing was all in good fun, but it was just hilarious.
We would have Mr. Burns walk in on our class and ask for things or stuff like that, but that was nothing like that. It was funny.
I got once Mr. Burns found out that Mr. Clark was my advisor. Not really my advisor, but your teacher liaison, whatever the hell they were.
Yeah.
He had me go into Mr. Clark's room one day during class with a note. I don't know what the note said. I didn't read it, but I handed it to Mr. Clark, and I'm like, "This is from Mr. Burns. Told me to bring this over." And Mr. Clark opens it, and we're gonna die. What the hell? The subway killed us. But Mr. Clark just opens it, face palms, and it's like, "That son of a bitch." He didn't even try to hide it. He's just like, "That son of a bitch." And then he wrote something else, and he's like, "I'm gonna have someone else deliver this to Mr. Burns because I don't want you to get in trouble." Like, okay.
So that was our high school.
Yeah, that was our high school. If you were one of the kids that didn't, fuck up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, we fucked up occasionally. Like, we fucked around. Like, I will never forget just being so completely disappointed in our high school one day. It was right after the Columbine stuff, and you and I were working tech for Miss Hines. We had your computer and soundboard in your trunk. And we were getting ready to pack up to go over to the other school, the auditorium we were borrowing, Githens, while we were having our auditorium renovated.
That's right.
And you and I walk from one end of campus to the other end of campus. We're wearing black jackets. You're wearing your hat and your sunglasses, and like we look like we're gonna cause some trouble. And we pass like 2 cops, 2 teachers. No one stops us. No one does. And I don't know if that was just because they knew we weren't the ones that actually would cause trouble, or they just didn't care.
I'm thinking it's probably the former of that, because it's not like, especially the teachers, like we're sort of well known.
Well, I had a reputation going into that high school to begin with because of my brother.
Oh yeah.
Day one. I don't know if you were with us that day. Let me shoot it and it pushes back. But day one, our freshman orientation, I get pulled to the side from Mr. Weber, the assistant principal, because he was one of the school administration when my brother was there. And he's like, "So I understand your name's Stallings." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Any relation to Jeremy?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's my older brother." He's like, "Are you anything like your brother?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Because I liked your brother, he was a good kid, but he had a habit of getting into trouble. And, I just don't want to see the same thing happen to you." And I'm like, "Well, that's really nice of you, but I'm not anything like my brother."
You just look
I just
alike.
look a lot like my brother.
Yeah.
But, if I get into trouble, it's going to be, it's going to be new trouble. It's not going to be the same trouble, so...
Yeah.
And then all that day, teachers were pulling me aside saying, "I hear you're Jeremy's brother." Like, oh God, I forget his name. He was one of the coaches, Coach Bell. I had him for health and fitness.
I forgot the zombies too.
And he also taught my brother and was like, oh hey, yeah, guess what? I'm gonna give you hell for, like, oh great, this is just wonderful, just what I always wanted.
Why are they turning red?
Because they're infected with the T virus.
And they explode. They turn red because they explode.
But on the upside, we can knife them, so...
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
But yeah, our high school was fun.
Yeah,
it was one of those...
I actually... It was good.
Like, we had some assholes. We actually did have kind of a few assholes we had to deal with, but you know... For the most part, you could just tell them to shut up and they'd go away, because... They weren't clever. So as long as you could outsmart them, you were doing alright.
Yeah, it's not like having the occasional asshole is unusual in the world in general.
Yeah, I mean, that actually just prepared us for real life of how to deal with the assholes that you're going to have to deal with in life. Because no matter where you go, you're going to have to deal with at least one.
Is it? I'm threatening to get on my soapbox here again.
By all means, we got time.
Is for you parents out there, if you're ever wondering if homeschool is going to adequately prepare your kids for the real world, it's not. So, yeah, it's basically I've had to work with a couple individuals who've been homeschooled, and unfortunately, it's like, well, you know, they're I guess they got the education that they needed. Is they really basically didn't know how to talk with people, or be social, or interact with people, or know what's appropriate, and all that is the stuff you can learn the hard way in school.
Yeah.
As a kid, is actually a really valuable lesson. So, yeah. Getting off my soapbox now.
I can't say that I know anyone specifically that was homeschooled to the point to where they had problems.
Yeah.
At least by the time that I met them, because I'm actually pretty sure there were a lot of people that we went to high school with that were probably homeschooled up until that point that I just didn't know.
Yeah, or at least elementary school, because I don't think there were a lot of. But yeah, as like partially homeschooled, or like this one young lady who talked with a like baby talk. It was kind of weird. Like the
okay, that would just weird me the hell out.
Yeah, that's like how she talked, and apparently her idea of dressing up was literally looking like a prostitute. It was kind of weird. So yeah, it was bad. It was so we kind of wondered about
that is unfortunate.
But yeah, so parents don't, make sure your kids get educated properly in all aspects of life.
Yeah, there's one thing you have. I mean, I didn't take my actual formal education seriously. I goofed off way too much. I regret that. But, at least I had walked away with some education and social skills.
Yes.
So, really, really happy about that. I have no idea where we're at in the game. Oh, hey, the final mission. That's okay.
I think aliens are in the third one.
Okay, we can't jump in the water. We turn into ice cubes.
Okay.
I found that out the hard way just now. And hey, missiles come out. It's
like the old Mario with the little fireballs coming out of the lava. It's like, no, we're gonna have missiles.
We got missiles.
Because missiles explode.
Oh damn it! I just jumped in a missile.
To explain this joke, I don't know, how are you on spoilers for other games in your videos?
I don't care.
Okay, good enough for me. Oh god. So the opening for Saints Row, the newer Saints Row games, like the 3 and 4, not the 1 and 2 that were like, we want to be Grand Theft Auto.
For the ones that are like, we're not taking anything seriously anymore?
Yeah. Oh my god, the opening for... Okay, yeah, like this bridge is like an example of the ridiculousness of Saints Row. is like the opening of the fourth is there's a guy who's I don't know, crazy, I guess, and he's launching a nuke somewhere, and you're gonna stop it, and so you get, you're in the silo and all decked out in like commando gear with your crew, and ow, that hurt.
Jose, he's back, and he just threw a grenade at my face.
Mister, I don't have to respawn to get more grenades.
And he just knifed me.
I just totally missed with like all those grenades. Yay, he's dead.
And he gets eaten by a whale.
And little bones pop out. I'm guessing that means that's the end of him.
I hope so.
Unless they make a clone army of them.
If he comes back from that, I'm gonna be really, really impressed.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we haven't rescued anyone in quite some time. And there's a guy right there. He's like, fabulous.
Yeah. Hey, more grenades. So yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, so is the what the hell? Oh, it's below. So you're trying to stop this missile launch, but you don't stop the missile launch in time, so the missile's like launching, and to stop the missile, like, you grab onto the missile as it's launching, like, in through the atmosphere, and you're like climbing up the missile and pulling out panels and stuff.
Isn't it playing,
Aerosmith's Don't Want to Miss a Thing?
Yes!
Yes!
Luke was telling me about that, and he showed me the video. I was like, hey, look, aliens!
Hey, aliens are here. Yeah, so yeah, that was the opening to Saints Row 4, which is absolutely amazing. This is like after they opened Saints Row 3, where you end it like you're fighting on a plane, and then you jump out of the plane and get a parachute, and you're parachuting, and one of your crew is with you who doesn't have a parachute, so you're basically hanging on to each other's and using the same parachute, and then you're like, be right back, and just kind of like throw her off, and she's free falling, and then you release your parachute, and the plane's flying right at you, so you shoot the windows out on the plane, go through the plane, shoot a bunch of dudes, grab another parachute, and exit out the back of the plane, and then go pick up your crew member again.
That sounds fantastic.
And that is the opening to Saints Row the Third.
I gotta say, I really like the aliens' death. Oh my god, aliens!
They melt.
Yeah. I'll show you alien isolation. I missed my heavy machine gun now.
Which is a game I should probably get.
I've heard really good things about it. A couple of my coworkers were playing it on PS4 with the PS4 share, and they said they had a blast with it. So
yeah, I need to look into that. It's I'll probably wait for it to go on sale, like I do.
Yeah.
But because I have so much other stuff to do, it's just a pile of poop.
Yep. It's worth 10 points. And dead aliens. The only good alien is a dead alien.
At least you can axe these guys. Oh, they explode and their tentacles kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
But only the ones that seem to drop down from the top.
Die like that.
Yeah. Everyone else seems to be okay. Hey, shotgun!
Hey, shotgun.
You know what's great? Killing aliens with a shotgun.
Yeah.
That was always my favorite weapon in Doom.
Yeah, that's like my staple in FPS. Usually is I don't like that. Go with like a precision long range rifle, if not necessarily a sniper rifle, something medium range, and a shotgun.
It's like, I always like shotguns. They're good close medium range weapons.
Yeah.
That's why I always use the shotgun over the flare gun in TF2 when I'm playing as Pyro.
is just effective.
Yep.
It's super effective.
It is super effective. What was it? Do the tentacles kill me?
I think once they're on the ground, they're okay.
And I just died.
I like how, like, when I die, my character's hat just falls off. Nice touch.
I have 500 shots.
You just have that much heavy machine gun?
Yep. And I'm just going to mow aliens down with it.
MarauderEX's landscaping service, removing your alien problems.
Mowing it down. Oh, it's this level. The Nazi guy thinking that the aliens are going to help him, and the aliens turn on him and abduct him.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, they just kill him. And now we gotta shoot the mothership. It's gonna take for bloody ever.
Oh, yeah, he's...
Oh, they do abduct. Okay, they do. He survived the blast of the tank.
Did you see your character is like all freezing and it's cold outside. Oh yeah, the aliens and their little alien spaceships.
And I died, which caused me to lose all of my wonderful excessive machine gun.
But you know what you got?
More
bombs.
grenades.
Yeah. More grenades.
Alright, I'm out of grenades. Time to kill myself. What the?
It's a laser.
Oh yes, into them with the laser.
Oh no!
And I die. So yeah, 2 weeks from now, give or take. Depending on when this video goes live, I should say. But 2 weeks from now from recording it, 21st, Smash.
Sweet.
So,
yes.
that's gonna be a thing.
That's gonna be Little Mac. Will start his reign of not so much terror.
His reign of, I'm gonna kill you, and then promptly fall off a cliff while you yell worth it.
Basically, that's what's gonna happen. Yes. Little Mac, the miniature boxer with Hulk syndrome.
Hey, that actually went a lot faster than I remember it doing the last time.
Maybe it was all that experience from the previous boss. And now I'm shivering. Because, you know.
Because, I mean, we're freezing. We're out here fighting aliens.
Oh, God.
Oh no, this is it, isn't it? Where it takes even longer, because we gotta fight this thing now. So we can't have... Oh, or do you just leave? Are you just leaving?
Please leave.
You're... No, you're not leaving.
Oh. Oh, they're helping.
Oh yeah, this is when the bad guys start helping us, so... Not that it matters, because I can't see a damn thing anyway.
Okay, that sucked.
Like, I keep wanting to kill the bad guy. I was like, oh no, wait, the bad guys...
Yeah, I mean, you've been programmed to kill those guys before they get close to you, like, for 2 games.
Yeah. But now we gotta deal with aliens in jars.
Not just jars. Jars.
Floating jars.
Floating jars with little laser guns on them. Yeah, you can hide behind these guys' shields. Right like that.
But you can't, walk into the laser. That doesn't help.
Don't walk into the light!
Stay away from the laser.
Laser. I was like, nah, see, that was a little part of my plan. I'm like, you know what?
I'm gonna lull them into a false sense of security by walking into their laser.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be like, oh, we can just destroy all the humans. And so we're just gonna laser these guys and not go destroy humanity. And I'll be like, no, joke's on you, I'm throwing bombs at you.
I got a laser.
I got a laser. Are we lagging?
Yeah, there's too many sprites on screen.
I would think that wouldn't be a problem with the Wii, but...
Oh no. Because it's not really the Wii, it's the fact that this game is really just emulated on the Wii.
Oh, so it wasn't actually a full port.
No, no.
Gotcha.
It was just a we're gonna half-ass this as much as possible. Hey, we took it out.
It's okay though, because it was.
I think either that or it's just pulling an Independence Day on us.
What is she doing?
Oh yeah, he's pulling it into base. He's flying into it.
I was completely distracted by my character. She just like stands there and throws out a blanket, sits down, and pulls out a sandwich and eats it.
Well, you know, you gotta eat.
And so it's like the epic battle is ending. It's like, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat a sandwich.
Heavy, tossing as a sandwich. And he survives only after mild anal probing. And then summarily dies. Yeah, there's no way we were going to get any prisoners from that.
Yeah.
But I want to see what our continue total is.
It was, what, 26 or 28 and 24 last time?
Yeah.
Yeah! Go big or go home!
33. Congratulations. That's impressive, sir. Alright, so yeah, that's the end of Metal Slug 2.
Ugh.
So we'll see you guys in the next part, because this will probably be split into 2 videos because it's long.
Yes.
It's long.
So next time in Metal Slug 3?
Trays.
Or is it X?
Yeah, Metal Slug X is next.
X.
So, X.
Metal Slug X. Not to be confused with 10.
This is following a Final Fantasy naming scheme. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next part. Till then, later everyone.
See ya.